Hello guys, my name is Don Keji. Some of you have been trading and you don't know the difference between balance, equity, free margin level, and you have been trading for some years. If somebody asks you now what is free margin, what is its function, what is margin level, and you don't know, come close, let me teach you what those things are today. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe if you have not subscribed before. Also comment and like so that YouTube can recommend it to many. So bring your seat close, let me put you through on what these are. Follow me, let's dive in. So what is your balance? We'll teach them one after the other. So we'll start with the balance. You all know what balance is. When you deposit your money into your broker, the amount that reflect is now your balance. Then what is equity? Equity is plus or minus the running trade. Once you triggered any trade, then your equity balance will start showing. If you are losing, it will show in your equity. If you are gaining, it will show in your equity, but it will not reflect in the balance. It will only reflect in the balance when you close the trade, either in losing or in profit. Okay, so I think you have understand that one. That's what equity is. I will trigger a trade here with a minimum loss size so that you see. So let me say I want to buy. Once I trigger the trade now, you see my equity have changed, but balance is still the same. So balance will reflect once I close the trade. You understand? So my equity is now 199. It will just be changing as the trade, as far as the trade is still on, the equity will be changing till I close the trade, then everything will normalize. So what is your equity? Equity is minus or plus the running trade. So now let's move to margin. Okay, now welcome back. So what is your margin? If a newbie asks you now what is your margin, what will you answer to the person? So margin is how much it costs you to open a particular trade. So how much did it cost me to open this trade on GBP USD with 0.01 loss size? How much did it cost me? It only cost me $0.68 for me to open this trade and keep it running. So have you understood what your margin is? Your margin is how much it costs you to open a trade and keep it active. So if this trade will remain active, it's because of this 0.08. Another question is, can you withdraw while say on a running trade? If I want to withdraw my money out now, you cannot withdraw this your $200 out. So you can only withdraw by when you minus your total balance by margin, then you will be able to withdraw the remaining balance. Let's say now I want to withdraw. If you want to withdraw now, so it will be $200 minus 0.68. so you can only withdraw $199.32. That's the minimum amount you can withdraw. You cannot withdraw your total balance again. You understand? Because it already cost you 0.68. so if I open more trade now, you see that my free margin will increase. My margin will increase. You understand? So let me open more trade now. You see, it's already cost me now $1.35 for me to open these two positions and keep it active. So let that sink in your mind. Free margin, margin is how much it costs you to open a trade and keep that trade active. You understand? So now let's dive into what a free margin. Stay tuned. Now, what is free margin? I'm explaining this in layman understanding so that you understand it properly. So no need to speak much grammar. So you need to understand it now. Free margin is available amount needed to open more position as I've already opened other position. So now if I want to open more position, now how much is remaining for in my balance that will enable me to open more position? Understand? So if you look at my free margin now, it is $198.25. It's changing. Understand? It's changing. If I keep opening more position, let me open more position, you see that it will be reducing while my margin level will be increasing. So you see my free margin now remaining $177.66. So why my margin level, so it cost me $21.62 to open this trade. So my free margin is now reducing while my margin is increasing. Do you understand? So free margin is available amount needed to open more trade. So how much it remains in your balance for you to open more positions. Do you understand? So now margin level is telling us how healthy our account balance is, how healthy it is. So now how do you get this number in your margin level, this 921.74? so how did you get it? So it's telling us how healthy our account is. If this your margin level turn right now to 100%, let me say, when your free margin is getting to zero, they will notify you. Some brokers do notify you. If you do trade feature, you will see that when your margin level is about to be liquidated, they will tell you. You understand? They will inform you that your account is about to be liquidated. So you need to to also be checking your margin level when you are adding more positions, especially for those trading good and the Nasdaq. So now how do you get this number? It's now 921.05, 922. So it's changing. So how do you get it? So you get it by dividing equity with margin. So now let's say 199.6 is not constant, 73 divide by your margin, which is 21.62. it will give you 9.2. then you multiply it by 100, so it will now give you the margin level at that time. So you can multiply it in your own time. So it's not constant. You understand? So that's how you get that number. How you get that number is equity divided by margin, then multiply by 100. It will be in percent as it is indicated in this bracket, so to show you how healthy your account is. So if your margin drops to 100 or more, you are at risk of getting liquidated. Okay, so if you have watched from the beginning to this stage, I believe you must have grabbed something from this explanation. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video. If you have opinion, you can still drop it in the comment section. So in my next video, I will explain the different brokers. Some of you like jumping from one broker to another looking for a tight spread. So in my next video, I will talk about brokers. To know the brokers I use, you can check the comments, the link on the comment section, and sign up with it. They will give you a tight spread, easy withdrawal, 24/7 customer support. So thanks for staying, Mr. Don. Bye for now.